you will find that the keys that are on the keyboard are pretty much the same on your phone. You notice here QWERTY, QWERTY. That's why they call this a QWERTY keyboard. There's some things like, for example, this one, ESC, that's short for escape. So if you're in something and you want to get out of it, you press escape. This is the tab key, which will make your cursor move 5 characters to the right. This is caps, which will give you capital. So once this is on and you press a letter, you'll get the capital of that letter. When you press the caps, it's like a lock. So you lock it into capitals, and any letters you type thereafter, you will have only capital letters. The shift key is more temporary. So if you want a capital D, for example, you hold down the shift while you hold down the D, and then you get a capital D. Then you let go of the shift, and if you were typing, say, dog, then you type OG, there will be in lowercase. So the shift will give you the uppercase while you're holding it down if it's a letter that you're pressing. But if you're pressing any of these, notice they have other characters at the top. So if you wanted a dollar sign, you would have to press the shift with the 4 and you would get the dollar sign. So it gives you what's at the top. This here, FN, is short for function. So you will notice that on most of your keyboards, you see F1, F2, F3, F1. Those are function key 1, function key 2. F1 is used a lot for help. So no matter where you are, you press F1, you usually get some help in what you're doing. This is control. CTRL is short for control. The control key does nothing by itself. So control and A, for example, will select all of the text that is in the area where you are. As an example. This with the pretty key is a Windows key, and there are some functions that you can get with the Windows key. You'll also notice a Windows icon on your actual desktop. ALT is short for alternate. So this alternate key, you'll notice that you also see alternate here. This is the space bar. You have Alt on this side and you have Control on this side. So it depends on which hand you're using. And you also have Shift on this side, just like how you have it over here. So if you're using your left hand, you use this. Using your right hand, you use these. And again, some of these, you notice 2 characters. So if you need the top one, you need what? Yes, Shift. The Alt, again, does nothing by itself. But you press Alt and something else, for example, Alt and P, Mac print. There are the things that you might hear must be pressed with Control and also Delete so that you can see what is happening on your computer. Things like that. And then you have these here, which are also special keys. And it depends on what software you're in. It's page up, page down, end. Home means beginning. Insert, so pause, print screen, scroll up, move up, move down. You don't see these on usually. And navigate, you don't usually see those. And fade, you don't usually see those. So let's just concentrate on here. And as I said, help is usually F1. So that's a little bit about the keyboard that you have in front of you.